Hey guys, it's Alyssa. Today I have something exciting to show you. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting very tired of the polar vortex. I'm not really a winter person. I like snow around Christmas time. I think snow in December, as long as it doesn't like disrupt what you're doing, is really festive and fun. And then when January and February get here, I'm just kind of over it. I'm ready for spring to get here. I'm already excited about like St. Patrick's Day and Easter, and just wearing more fun prints on my clothes. Speaking of which, I'm covered in lint. This was the closest thing to a Webster sweater I could find. It's from Old Navy. But anyway, I'm ready to wear floral and bright colors and pastels, and I'm just done with winter. So when I went to CVS yesterday, I've been kind of scoping it out. I always get excited. In particular, I think spring nail polish collections are my favorite. I love fall, but they tend to all kind of be similar with the dark colors. Spring tends to be a little bit different with the pastels and the bright colors that are coming out. But I was surprised to find the Essie Resort 2014 collection at my CVS. And I'd actually been like kind of hoarding some of my CVS card like coupons and discounts and things. So I was really excited. I ended up getting like $16 off of these with all the like I've told you guys before, get that CVS discount card. You don't have to pay anything for it, and they just give you free money, and it's awesome. And they don't pay me to say this. They don't even know who I am. So I just love it. But I was really excited. I saw the display for them. And I don't know if you guys are like this, but I think I tend to buy more nail polish if they put colors together that look like make a pretty display. Like sometimes I know when you see a nail polish color separately, you wouldn't necessarily buy it. But then when you see it as part of its collection, which I'm sure they do on purpose, you're like, ooh. But this is the Essie Resort 2014 collection. And I'm just going to go through these with you. I was going to paint my nails, but I paper cut the crap out of my pinky on the top of a cereal box. Yes, you heard correctly, and so I haven't painted them yet. But the first one is just a nude, and this is called Cocktails and Coconuts. And I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. This is a good nude. I like it because it's not, I'll be curious to see how this works on different skin tones. I feel like it's going to be a hit or miss. For me, it's a little bit darker than my skin tone, so it makes a nice nude color. But I don't know, on some people, this might make your hands look kind of sickly. So I would just kind of be aware of that. But it's really pretty. It's just a beige. It definitely, like, it reminds me exactly of sand. If it were just a hair more golden, it would look just like sand on the beach. But it has a lot of, like, teeny tiny silver, like a microflex shimmer in it. I mean, you'd have to be, like, right up on it to see it. But so I don't know if it's going to translate. You can kind of see it when I turn it in certain lights. But that is Cocktails and Coconuts, and that is just a tan color. And it's pretty. It's actually a little something different than they usually do. I don't know, unless I just haven't seen it. I'm not sure that they've done a nude in a resort or spring collection since they did the one that had like turquoise and Caicos in that collection. But I could be wrong about that. And then the next one is like quite the departure from the usual spring collection. But I kind of like that they added it in because springtime nautical items become more popular. And this is perfect to wear with nautical things, which I've noticed a lot. Like Target has a ton of nautical print with anchors and sailboats and things, and then Old Navy does as well. They have like the red, white, and blue and the anchor and kind of the rope nautical theme going on. But anyway, this is called Under the Twilight, and it is just it kind of reminds me of I can't even think of the name of it. Essie did another one that came out with their fall collection year before last, the Bobbing for Baubles collection. I can't think of the name of what the navy blue was, but it was kind of similar to this. This one is sort of a little bit more purple, which is nice, but it's just a navy that kind of lends itself to purple. And it's showing up on camera pretty close to what it looks like in real life. But it's just kind of like, you know, a cream. But it's a little bit different for spring. It's called Under the Twilight, and it's definitely like a purpley blue and kind of offers a little something different besides neons or pastels for spring, but I think that's pretty. And I actually think it would pair well with the Cocktails and Coconuts. And then the next two, I was the most excited about this one because orange is one of my favorite colors. And that's kind of like a recent thing. I used to not like orange at all. And then as I got older, I started to really enjoy it. One of my all-time favorite Essie polishes is Tarte Deco or Tarte Deco. I think it's Tarte Deco because it's Art Deco, or is it Art Deco? Any of you all that have degrees in any kind of art, let me know how you say that because I've always wondered. But anyway, this is called Resort Fling, which is the name of the whole collection as well. And it reminds me a lot of Tarte Deco, I think, or whatever the heck, Tarte Deco. I think the difference between this and Tarte Deco is that this one is more of like, I would kind of describe it as a cantaloupe color, whereas the Tarte Deco is more of a peach. I wish I had it. I think I put it in Rochelle's bag of nail polish I loaned her last time, or else I would get it out and show you. If I can find it, I'll post it on Instagram for you guys so you can see it. But this is more of like a melon color. It doesn't have that kind of pink undertone that a lot of peaches have. It's just like straight up melon. And it definitely reminds me of a cantaloupe color. But that's Resort Fling. And I think that's my favorite. I've heard from blogs online that this one and the one I'm about to show you are the trickiest to apply, that they're 3-coaters because they're slightly more sheer. But I just got these yesterday afternoon, so I haven't tried that to know if that's true. I don't really mind taking the time to paint my nails because I feel like if I'm going to do that anyway, I tend to make sure, you know, I do it at night or something when I have the time for them to dry and stuff. So I don't really care about the extra coats. But I just thought it was pretty. And again, that's another one. A lot of things I was seeing at Old Navy are this melon color paired with this navy color. It looks like it's going to be popular for spring, at least according to what I'm seeing in magazines and the stores. And then the last one, which I've heard is the trickiest to apply, but like I said, I have no proof for that. This is called Find Me an Oasis. And the thing about this is, on camera, it looks very similar to Essie Borrowed in Blue or Essie Bikini So Teeny. Bikini So Teeny is much more periwinkle. And this almost reminds me like a tiny bit of China Glaze Seascape, only it's a little bit more, this one's more blue instead of gray. But it's basically just a really light powder blue that kind of leans more, maybe a little tiny bit more gray than blue. And it doesn't, I think it's just a cream. I don't detect any shimmer or micro finish in it, but it's pretty. It's kind of pretty typical for spring. But you know, if I was going to tell you to get just one or two, I would definitely say get these two together, the Resort Fling and the Under the Twilight, just because I think these are going to be really hot colors for spring. But I love the whole collection. I found it at CVS. I think their actual like release date is February the 1st, but I've already started to see it kind of like trickle into stores. But I found these at CVS, and I know Ulta will have them, Target will get them eventually, Walgreens, you know, places like that. You should be seeing these pop up really soon. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.